take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 78 yards. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Justice Hill.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
On the tackle.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson on the move to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him?
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. For the USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets takeover on offense. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 53 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Patrick.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He was tackled.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Mack. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Peters on the coverage.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
J.K. Dobbins on the carry.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
13 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
An 8-yard pick.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the
Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
The extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Off of play action, Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. Third down here.
Brings up third down and 10.
Darnold to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he
will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And it is now 21-0. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 36-yard line.
Darnold on first down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
The 34-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case,
so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A 1st down throw. Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Oh, my goodness. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 11-yard line.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5.
That's good.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run here with Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Steps away. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Dobbins. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, Darnold. He completes this one to Mack. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Robbie Gould on for the...
So we have come to half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
The end of the first half. With the score, Ravens 28.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by handing this off to Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Justin.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rolling to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Sack.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it good.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now a run with Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a carry from Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Point conversion.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the wait.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Is no good. That keeps
So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
on 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing. This game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On first down, Darnold. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Darnold. And his pass incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Darnold. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold completes it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Roughing the passer, defense.
What's the deal, y'all? Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. He's done his part, Charles. No doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go. Step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already. Eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5.
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, complete to Tate.
Darnold's pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Mark Andrews.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. They felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Dobbins again, the ball carrier.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there, and I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Darnold's pass intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first down.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Darnold to throw again. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Darnold on first down. He dumps this off to Mack. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete to Marlon Mack.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
I don't know nobody.